Hello and welcome to episode 92 of Dorki's Entropia Universe report. Today's episode covers my avatar activities, progress and investment returns for the week from 22nd of February to 1st of March 2021. But before we get into that stuff, let me show you one of my favorite shops on Arkadia. You can find it by going to Celeste Harbor or Celeste Harbor North teleporter and following the easternmost street with the shops until you come to the one that has a sign saying Miners Den on it. And as the name of the shop suggests, it sells mining equipment. I decided to feature Miners Den in today's episode because I happened to be on Arkadia and I remembered that I planned to show off my favorite shops on different planets back when I showed you Forgo's shop on Entropia. Miners Den is one of my favorites because it is usually well stocked with different mining finders, amplifiers, enhancers and some other useful stuff such as portable repair and trade terminals, and the prices are fair. I usually buy most mining amplifiers and limited finders if I happen to need some in this shop when I am mining on Arkadia. The shop is run by Granny Rowan Render, and I cannot really give you any more info than this since I do not know the person beyond seeing the avatar at the shop and saying hi when I went shopping there a few times in the past. I just thought that knowing about this lovely shop might come in handy to some of you if you happen to need a mining finder or amplifier or one of those portable terminals and there is nothing fairly priced on Arcadian auction, as sometimes even otherwise plentiful items can be understocked at planets other than Calypso, although this tends to be less of an issue on Arkadia when compared to other planets that have smaller populations. Anyway, let's get into my avatar activities and progress in Entropia Universe now. I will start with what I did over the week. I did a little bit of mining on Arkadia, but not all that much, about 180 triple drops in total, and it was a small loss overall after markup which was decent. I mean that both my markup was decent and the resulting small loss of about 20 ped was a decent result considering the poopy TT return I had on that mining run. Anyway, then I did some hunting, had some poopy loot, then some decent loot and I buggered off to a different planet to chop down trees for few days. Then later over the weekend I did some more hunting on Calypso and Monria, which brought me small profit. And afterwards, in my infinite wisdom, I flew to Arkadia to hunt Riptors on Sunday evening. So of course I kissed my profit goodbye and saw it all go down the shitter. What Luteus gives, Luteus takes, and when he starts taking, it is best to plug your exit hole with a giant titanium armor plate and run for the hills before he whips out his 42-inch armor penetrating toy of destruction. And that is exactly what I did instead of pissing more money down that vortex of broken dreams called Riptors. So thankfully I ended my week slightly above break-even point, but those few extra peds are hardly worth the term profit. I also decided to take a break from hunting and to mostly focus on mining and only hunt small mobs over the next few weeks or perhaps even months. Or maybe I will do some AFK crap like Explo 1 crafting once again, since I kind of got burnt out with Entropia Universe over the last couple of weeks. Although I do not feel like sweating haters on Rocktropia, so I will probably stay on Arkadia for the time being. It is a decent place for both the mining and some AFK crafting. Anyway, let's move on to my skill gains and such. Naturally, I had some nice gains considering the amount of ped I cycled hunting, and also with the tree harvesting being a really nice source of cheap skills. I reached 365k total skills and then some. To be exact, I ended my week at 365,691 total skill points, which is quite nice considering we are only 2 months into the year and my goal for 2021 is like 370k total skills. I did not gain any hit points though. I am still at 244 HP, although I came really close to gaining that 245th HP and I might actually get there before next week's episode if I do some light hunting and mining over the week. I also plan to hit those 366k total skills by then, even if I keep to the AFK or semi-AFK gameplay. When it comes to Deed and Share payouts, Arkadia Moon Deeds seem to have made no payouts at all over the last 7 days, although their weekly and monthly value keeps at 39.82 and 39.83 respectively, and the daily markup shown in the market value info this morning was at 41.68. Either way, no payout at all is rather weird and I don't think this happened in a long time now. Maybe people are waiting for the Moon content release or codex or everybody just went somewhere else. I just hope that the place can get more popular in the future. It would be a shame if Arkadia Moon stayed mostly deserted as it is right now. I like the look and feel of the place, and it is rather large, so there is a lot of space for many miners and hunters to make it their home. That is if there is ever some good enough motivation to do so, and choose Arkadia Moon over any other location in game. Ancient Greece shares paid out their 1 pack today after 2 weeks with no payouts. They were selling at less than the original sale price for most of that time, so that giant original stack of deeds did not shrink at all. I mean, it might have sold a few deeds since last time I saw it selling deeds in bulk, but if it did, the number sold was rather insignificant. 645,986 Ancient Greece shares still remain unsold, while the shares bought in the past keep trading at lower prices. This morning, the cheapest stack of Ancient Greece shares available for purchase was priced at 9 PED and 50 PEC, and it was a rather sizable stack of 2,689 shares. Meanwhile, Crystal Palace shares paid 2 PEC per share, and the cheapest stack available this morning was priced at 18 PED and 46 PEC. However, it was just a small stack of 10 shares, and the cheapest larger stacks were priced at 1847 and 1869. To conclude, I made nice progress in my total skills as well as nice progress towards my next hit point gain this week without losing any money, which is quite nice, although I started feeling burnt out and need to spend less time actively playing Entropia Universe for the next few weeks. So expect anything from a short episode with not much in it, all the way up to a deranged rambling about how I spend 12 hours a day mining every single day of the week. Since if you have been watching these weekly episodes for a while now, you should know that I rarely do what I say I planned to do. I often just take off and start doing some random poop because I got bored doing stuff I outlined in a previous episode. So if you see me doing some random stuff after I said I will focus on smart play and not do stupid stuff for few weeks or months, please do assume that I am indeed doing some stupid stuff. It is much safer than assuming I am doing whatever I happen to be doing for profit. That is unless you meet me out there mining or hunting some cheap mob, or sweating or just standing like a member in hot water near a crafting machine. In those cases, yes, I am indeed doing something that is likely to make me a profit. But if you meet me hunting some random medium-sized or bigger mob, I am likely just trying to get some mission done or get progress in codex mission for that mob. Or I am after something specific that mob drops that I need for a tier up or a crafting session, and I am too much of a cheap fuck to buy it off of auction. By the way, sorry that I did not release those global compilations I promised last week. I was spending too much time playing Entropia over the week, which resulted in me being too lazy to go edit all that footage afterwards. Hopefully I will fix that and release those compilation videos this week. If all goes according to plan, they should be fairly short videos of globals accompanied by some free music from YouTube's library, or maybe I will buy some royalty-free music bundle from Humble Bundle or Fanatical and pick through that, looking for something that would fit nicely with that sort of a video. Also, I am not sure when I will show off my other favorite shops, as the last two that I think are worth sharing are both on Calypso. Those are also shops that sell mainly mining supplies. I guess I will show you those whenever I happen to be on Calypso, and do not bugger off Planet before I remember to grab some footage of those shops. By the way, the two shops I am talking about are Ivy's shop and Cypherman's shop. And sorry that I kept on yapping about all this seemingly random stuff. Thank you for watching, and I hope your loot was at least as decent as mine over the last week. Also, I wish you good loot for the coming week. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Thank you. And by the way, if you noticed my voice changing a bit throughout the video, that is because I almost choked to death after drinking some water. My voice started getting a bit more wonky than usual after that.